Last night, I watched the WNBA Draft for the first time ever.
Me too.
I mean, I've caught bits and pieces before, but I watched pretty much the whole WNBA Draft along with Paul Pierce. And that draft started with Caitlin Clark going first, of course, to the Indiana Fever. And I guess I've caught WNBA fever mostly because of Caitlin Clark. But I wanted to see where South Carolina's Camila Cardoso went. She went third to Chicago, and where LSU's Angel Reese went. She fell a little bit to seventh, also to Chicago. And even where UConn's Nika Mule went, she was the second pick in the second round to Seattle, all because I watched all of them play against Caitlin Clark. The Las Vegas Aces, the defending WNBA champs, have already moved their July 2nd game against Caitlin's Fever from a 12,000-seat arena to a 20,000-seat arena. And remember, the Fever are coming off a 13-27 season. In this morning's USA Today, Nancy Armour wrote that the WNBA, long criticized for not promoting its stars, better not blow what Nancy called its quote-unquote magic bird moment. Christine Brennan wrote a column under the headline, Caitlin Clark is the best thing to happen to the WNBA. Why are some players so frosty toward her? Diana Taurasi said on ESPN that reality is coming for Caitlin. A lot of pressure on Caitlin Clark. So will she live up to it? Can she live up to it? Paul Pierce, will she be able to dominate pro basketball the way she did college basketball?
She won't be dominant. She's not going to come out here and average 30 points on the best, women's league in the world. But she's going to be really damn good. I'll tell you that. But the thing is, she got to be prepared for is and be ready for night in and night out that she's going to be playing against somebody just as good as her. And she's going to have a target on her back. You heard what Taurasi said. I mean, it's kind of like almost, I wish, some of the older players, retired and current players would embrace this because look what she's done to the women's game. She's uplifted it. Skip, you watched the draft. Come on for the first time. Like, you're going to watch her first game when she plays. I'm going to watch it.
Did you not watch her last 3 college games?
Yeah, absolutely.
You just did.
And I never done that before. I never watched the girls' game until the Final Four.
Yeah.
We started watching from first round that she played. So, they got to embrace this somehow, the older players, retired players, because of what she's done for the game, for the girls' basketball game. Now, it's just more captivating having a girl like this who's done some of the things she's done. Will she dominate? I think she's going to be an all-star. I mean, I don't know if there's that dominant for a rookie. I think she'll be an all-star. I'm definitely going to try to go to some games personally, just live. So I hate that we give her the criticism or the sort of slight hate that was there. But I think she's going to be damn good, and I'm going to be watching.
You're going to be watching?
I'm going to be watching.
Okay.
Yeah, no, for sure I'm going to watch. Your question is, will she continue her play that she had in college the same way in the WNBA?
She averaged 30 and 9 assists.
It's hard to say that that's going to take shape when you're a rookie and you go into the pros. Can she be Rookie of the Year? Yeah. Her new teammate with the Fever, Aaliyah Boston was Rookie of the Year.
And remember, she was just a year ago, she was the first overall.
A year ago, she was the first overall pick.
She's 6 feet 5 inches tall.
So when you look at it, she has the ability to do some of those things. I guard against putting people
I hear you.
too far in front before. Because these women that are in the WNBA, they've been there a long time, man. They got, they got things they got to do to get to, they trying to make money. They not sitting around just going to allow somebody to walk into their league.
Let me read the second half of the Taurasi quote to your point.
Go ahead.
You look superhuman playing against 18-year-olds, but you're going to come into a league with some grown women that have been playing professional basketball for a long time.
But I look at all sports that way.
Yeah.
So when you approach it, and I don't think Caitlin is approaching it as I'm going to get ready to take this league over by storm. I don't think she's approaching it that way. She's going to approach it with caution. Because, look, there's going to always be some, no matter what it is, jealousy, not necessarily hate, envy about where she is, how she's propped up. Definitely. I mean, she'll make north of $3 million this year just in endorsements alone. Her base salary will be about $85,000, I almost said million, $85 $85,000 for the 4 years that she's there. She's getting about $340,000. Break that down. That's about $85,000 per season.
No, her fourth year is 97.5. Like you're kidding.
That's not
97.
For some reason, I told Paul this. I don't know where I got the weird number in my head, but I thought they was making like $500,000 a year playing in the WNBA. Nevertheless, those women that are there that have won championships, been in playoffs, made deep playoff runs, they're not going to cash in on the endorsement side the way she is in her rookie season. They're just not. So you're going to have people saying to themselves, we ain't ready to lock her down. It's not going to be easy. Everybody ain't just going to
target on her back.
Yeah, everybody ain't going to just allow her to just shoot threes. They're going to try to do what they can to defend her. And then those assists, they're going to make her show that she can pass the ball when times get rough. So it'll be interesting. It'll be interesting to see. I think she'll do well. I just don't know how well. That's what I have to go to Paul and go to WNBA women that I know to ask that question.
It's hard to live up to a certain type of hype. You haven't seen nobody come into a league this hyped up since probably LeBron James. Like,
That's true.
Candace was pretty.
Yeah, but not. It just the whole sport wasn't on this pedestal at that point.
This is equivalent to like when LeBron came and he had a target on his back. He was the crowning the next king before he played one NBA game. Chosen one before he played one NBA game. And this is similar to that, the hype. So, you know, it's going to be all type of pressure.
Do I think Candace was better at this age going into her first year of pro basketball than Caitlin is right? I do.
I just remember Candace coming out of Tennessee, and I was just like, she was ridiculous. So I just remember that. Yeah. So that's the last time I think it was really it had this much yeast on it. Okay. Was with Candace.
She won MVP her rookie year, didn't she?
Yeah, she won MVP and Rookie of the Year. And I feel like they won a championship. I don't
know, rookie year.
I know she won MVP. Yeah, I know she won MVP.
Okay, and because of that, if you're Candace right now watching this happen, are you just a little bit resentful?
No. My career, I done won championships. I'm on TNT now. I'm good. I'm not tripping at all.
Can Caitlin win MVP her rookie year?
I mean, I guess you can.
Ooh.
I mean, I guess you can.
Listen, if the Fever go from one of the worst teams,
they're 13 and 27.
Yeah, they 13 and 27. Okay. Like, say they make the playoffs, they say they win 25 games.
But see, Candace was different.
Well, Candace is also 6 feet 5.
And I was about to say
she was an impact on both ends of the court. But don't show that she's stealing the ball. She's assisting. She's shooting lights out. She can win MVP her rookie year.
I don't know, man.
No stock, huh?
It's hard to comment on something I really don't know much about because all I could do is refer to people that play in the league that I know or NBA people that I know that actually talk about her game.
This is going to be one of the best 1-2 punches in girls basketball.
Hey, with her and Aaliyah.
Boston
that Kelsey Mitchell last year was a deadly she was a 40% three-point shooter. Yeah. I think they got 3 big pieces.
That's what I'm saying.
And Kelsey Mitchell was the 2nd overall pick in 2018, so they've been stockpiling high-pick talent.
That's what I'm saying. This could be a really
so they could have a quick turnaround here. All right, what's the biggest fascination with Caitlin Clark? It's that she shoots Steph Curry threes. Yeah. She's shooting logos threes, and she's jump shooting. It's not set shoot with your feet on the floor the way Magic shot them or, John Stockton shot them. She is jumping and launching with ease, with like effortlessly. We've been watching these highlights, and I just say, she just flicks her wrist.
But can she do that against 5-year NBA, WNBA veterans?
I think it's going to be much more difficult. I think she will be guarded much more physically than she was guarded.
Up on her.
That is correct. And what she's going to have to learn to do that she did not do much, if any of, at Iowa was she would dribble the ball up the floor at Iowa and create her own shot with her handle. Well, she needs to do a little Reggie Miller in Indiana where you run through some picks and run around. I never saw her shoot a corner three. I couldn't remember shooting one corner three because she doesn't. Because everything's going to come from the wings or up top because she's got the ball in her hands.
Yeah, you got to keep the ball in her hands. She's such a great passer.
Okay, I understand. But there are going to be times when that's going to get shut down and she's going to have to give up the ball to Kelsey and run off 3 screens and get open in the corner.
And you've seen her do that.
Hey, well, we need to see more of that. But she said last night that she feels like her passing goes under the radar and is underappreciated. And I will agree with that because I got mesmerized by her passing. I think you did, too.
But can you pass the same way?
I think that translates.
I think with her handle and the way she shoots, if you got to guard a player who shoots that good off the dribble and you're all the way up on her guard, she's going to have lanes to go by a person because you got to respect the jumper. So if she's getting by people and you're helping, she's going to be able to find people because she has a great IQ. I think her shooting opens up her passing. You know, when that's going down and that's you got to come up and think about it. You got a sleep-footed guard getting up on her just because they don't want her to shoot a 3. It's going to open up lanes and she's going to be able to find people.
Yeah. So what's the biggest change in Steph Curry's game over the years? He got in the weight room because he was frail when he first came in. And he now plays strong basketball to me because he's got a hand. He can get to the rim anytime he feels like it. She needs to maybe get in the weight room. I think she's going to get roughed up. I think they're going to go hard at her because this is physical basketball. It's way more physical to me when I watch it than college basketball is. So.
Yeah, absolutely. The girls are stronger, faster. Every level you get to, stronger, faster, better, smarter.
Well, girls turn into